Good morning, dear students. Today we will continue with our poem Trains. Now we are moving towards the fourth stanza of the poem. Now see what the narrator has to say about the trains. Sometimes at night in my sleep I hear the low distant rumble of the train. I rub my eyes and sit upon my bed, and beneath the light of the flickering moon moves the long shadowy outline far away, like a huge serpent crawling through the night. Now here, see how beautifully the narrator is describing the train. What he is saying now? Sometimes at night, when he is sleeping, he hears the low distant rumble of the train. Low distant rumble of the train means he is hearing the sound of the train as if it is coming from very far distance, or far means very far, means it is very far, and the narrator is not even able to see the train, but he is able to hear the sound of the train. So what he do? He rub his eyes and sit upon his bed, and how it looks, how the train looks now, and beneath the light of the flickering moon. That flickering here means shining. So how the train looks? It in the flickering light of the moon means when the moonlight is dim light, no? So when it shines, what happens? It feels as if a shadowy outline is being made. Okay, you might have seen shadows, no? See what happens when the shadow forms? It looks like a long means what to say, a kind of outline is being made, right? So same way, when the train is moving in the moonlight, it is visible as if a shadowy outline is being made, and due to that shadow it looks like a huge serpent. Serpent means snake, which is crawling through the night. Crawling means moving. Okay, moving. So the snake looks like a serpent. So here again a metaphor is being used, that huge serpent means the train is compared here to a serpent. Okay, where does all these trains go day and night? You say they bore their way through hills, they roar over bridges, across mighty streams, they crash through forests and vast plains. But at the end of their restless journeyings, where do they go and finally rest? Now see, very beautifully the narrator is phrasing a question. What he is trying to say? Where do all these trains go day and night? We are watching the trains. I am seeing day and night, but I don't know where they are going. You say they bore their way. Bore means they move or they go their way through hills. From where they are going? They are going through hills, through streams, through valleys, plains, each and every landform they are covering, right? Because it is the only roadways which is covering all the regions of the country. They roar over bridges across mighty streams. Roar over bridges means when the train moves from the bridges, no, it makes a huge sound because the bridges are made of iron rods and all. So due to that, what happens? It makes a sound, or a roaring sound. Roar means like a lion. Across mighty streams. Mighty streams means very, very big rivers, streams and all. So they are crossing the streams even. They crash through forests and vast plains. Crash through forests means they are moving through tunnels also, right? You might have seen when you are journeying in a train, mostly in the forest regions, huge tunnels are being made on the mountain from the rock cut carvings and all. So what happens? They are crossing. Crashing means they are as if it is smashing it and going. The same way it is moving. And the vast plains. Vast plains means plains, you know, no? Where the agriculture is being done. Plain areas where means greeneries. There are lots of greeneries there. So they are crossing the plains even. But at the end of the day, their restless journeyings, where do they go and finally rest? So here the narrator is again in trouble, asking a question to us, that at the end of the day of their restless journeyings, means though they are moving day and night, restless, so much restless, they are not stopping, even sometimes they stop and then again they start moving, but finally where do they rest? Are they resting? So this is a good a very means humorous poem, where the poet is indirectly telling us about our life. Our life is also a journey. We are also restless at times. So at the end of the day, where the journey ends? Can you tell me where the journey ends? Of course, our journey ends when we are dead, right? But trains never stop. So this is a message which is being conveyed by the poet to us, that we should never stop, we should never think or never think that means we are good for nothing, and we should feel that no one can let us down, right? So this is the moral of the poem. Okay, dear children, thank you so much.